Hello, everyone, and happy evening, Tuesday evening. It is Tuesday, and I just wanted to hop on here because I wanted to talk a moment about just trusting in your belief, like, you know, trusting in God, trusting in the Lord, and, just giving Him, things that you struggle with, and, by your choosing, if you choose to follow that path. And um, we're just messengers, as, followers ourselves, that maybe we can share a message with others about, Christ, and about just our Lord, and, how, He's there for us. So that's all we can really do, is just put our faith and encourage others to, like, kind of follow that. Um, but, don't, I'm not telling anyone what to do and how to, how to follow anything. But I just wanted to share a moment to say that he sees us. He sees the hard times, and he sees, what's going on, and he feels, for us, and it doesn't please him at all, and he's wanting to be there to help, and but all he asks, I think, is that he just wants us to ask him. He wants to hear from us. He wants us to cry out to him and say, Lord, I need your help, or I need something, can you advise me? And, I'm sorry about my glare. My glasses is coming from my light in my hallway. And, but anyways, I just wanted to speak a minute, just a few minutes, and share the truth to it, because, everybody's in hard times. We all are. Even doesn't matter what tier you are on. It doesn't matter, like, the, the money you have, or the status that you are in, or it doesn't matter the level that you are in your corporation, or any of those things. It doesn't matter, like, your investments, or, like, I don't know if I'm speaking in the right way what I'm saying, but, like, it doesn't matter what, you, like, if you've been rewarded and you've been handed on to anything, like, from, like, maybe you have money in treasury, whatever, in the bank account, I don't know, like, in your mind you might think you're set and you're good and nothing's gonna come down on you because you have it all. But none of us do. Like, none of us do. It doesn't matter, like, if you're a millionaire. It doesn't matter if you are a celebrity. It doesn't matter if you have, won the lottery. It doesn't really make a difference if you don't have a penny to your name. I'm, a single mom, and I could do better with, how I, save money. I could do better on, levels of, what I make in my career. Like, I could probably speak up more and say, hey, I think I need a raise. But really, those things, you can do that. But is that really the answer? Is that really the key to the puzzle? Is saying, oh yeah, I need a raise, or maybe if you say I need to switch a job, is that really going to change if you switch a job? It's not really those things really that are going to be the big difference maker. It's what you follow in your heart and what you reach out to for your saving grace. Like I said, I'm a single mom. I don't make a lot at my job, and being a single mom, I'm on assistance. Like, I have, my kids with Medicaid, and I'm under food stamps, and there's nothing to be ashamed about when you're in situations where you are under, assistance through governmental to help, you get by, and there's no shame in the game. Even people that have, food stamps and work, have a full-time job, sometimes the money still doesn't equal up. You know what I mean? We might be on food stamps or SNAP or, whatever you want to call the things. But at the end of the day, we still pay the same amount for groceries um, as everybody else. Like, our food stamps don't lower our prices on a dozen of eggs or fruit or produce or meat or chicken or anything like that. It's the same price as it is for your next door neighbor that might be on a tiered level in a corporation job. So it doesn't really make a difference, you know. I get my food stamps in, and I could probably budget better. I could probably plan better and say, hey, I really need to figure out better ways to shop for my groceries, what I get for my kids to eat, and how I cook, and how you can keep going on like that forever. Oh, I should do this, and I probably should do better at that. But you are doing better. You're doing the best you can. So the reason I'm jumbling and rumbling and carrying on and decided to jump onto here is for the most thing that's important is you have to call out, and you have to ask, and you have to talk and have those one-on-ones with that person that is supposed to be the main key to our lives. And so when I was actually going today, they usually have down at the Mammy George building in Richmond, they do a Tuesday evening session of drive-through food donations, like to pick up food, like a food pantry type of thing, but it's a drive-through. They hold that on Tuesdays, every Tuesday in the evening, and they also have one that's in the morning times that's held on Thursdays. So I decided, hey, I really need to do the drive-through and see, what I can gather, because I'm already low on my food stamps, and I don't get the next one till the 21st. But I know I just got done shopping for another week or two or week and a half worth of groceries at like Kroger yesterday. So like I already shopped for some things that would, okay, having this idea for like dinners, like, using ground beef, and I can make, getting one of those long tubes of ground beef that you can section out. I'm going to make like tacos, floppy joes, spaghetti, easy peasy things that are quick and simple, single mom life and, whatnot, where it's just like getting off of work and then doing some errands, like a grocery store trip, then leaving it right away and going and getting your kids from their after school care, getting back home and hustle and bustle because you got to make dinner and get it going. So, I'm not a Betty Crocker. I'm not going to sit around and try to make some fabulous fanned out meal. It's going to be easy peasy. That's how I make things because it works for me. Chili cheese hot dogs, pasta nor packet sides that are rice or pasta noodles, and you just throw it on the stovetop with boiling water, add your milk, add your butter, toss in a can of tuna, and there you go. I make items that are like that. I make ground beef, beef and cheese tacos, or sloppy joes, like I said, or tacos. Let's see, what else did I say? Spaghetti, just easy things. So but at the same time, when I shop for those types of things, it goes by pretty quickly, especially if you don't budget too well, and don't plan too well, or make a meal plan, or jot down notes on your calendar, side footnotes and this and that about what to don't pay attention too much to the sales and the deals, and I try to very much, but it just gets carried away sometimes. And so maybe your food stamps don't, they kind of lack more at one moment than the next moment. Maybe it seems like you have a lot more than what you were the last time, so it's just like it differs, so I already went through some of the food stamps, and so I'm already low, but I have just a small amount left till the 21st, and the 21st is when I get my next month's worth of food stamps. So I was like, I need to go through this drive-through donation pantry so that I can pick up on some things that maybe can be an addition to what can help me with what I have at home already, in addition to what I can still gain and get by using my food stamps at the grocery store. Like, so I'm in the car and I'm just going, and you're driving through the line, the little line just circles around one building across from the Mammy George, and then you eventually get out of the parking lot area and you jump across over to the Mammy George building, and then you're in another line where it goes. And the whole time that I'm in my car and I'm just waiting, driving, I'm talking to myself and I'm praying and I'm telling the Lord and I'm asking him, can you please, Lord, provide me with things that are useful to like my method of cooking. Like, can you please provide me things that one won't be wasteful, such as I don't need things that my kids won't eat. Please don't give me things that I don't really know how to cook and make up use for. Like I told the Lord, I don't need rice, Lord. I already have rice, a bag of rice at home I got from the last trip here. I don't need rice. I have rice at home. I told the Lord, please, Lord, I don't need carrots because my kids don't eat vegetables a whole lot and I don't cook carrots like that. And I was just like, Lord, please give me things that are useful that, I can, cook into a method of the way I use my, cooking skills. You know what I mean? Like I boil rice and I make pasta noodles and I usually throw things in there like chicken. And so I was like praying and I was just talking to him and I was asking him and I said, Lord, it would be really good if you can give me something that's like chicken drumsticks or a chicken breasts, or maybe if you got some ground beef to offer me, or anything that I can use to incorporate mixing in with my rice or my pastas or baking it in the oven. And I said all these things like that. And then it's just so funny that they toss these things in my trunk of my car. I go about the way and I exit out of the drive-through line and I leave and I'm going basically next door. That's where the kids are at their after school care. And so I'm going and I'm picking them up, and then we're getting in the car and we're on our way home, and I'm talking to the boys about I stopped at the drive-thru and picked up food donation, and I said we'll get it from the back of the trunk. And so we get home to the apartment and we pulled in and park and we're getting out of the car, and so the Kyle immediately goes and he opens I pop open the trunk and he's opening and looking in there. And so when I'm making my way to the back to see, Kyle's showing me, Mom, look, there's this. And so I'm looking at it, and then lo and behold, hold on a minute, let me show you. I'm gonna flip my camera over so that I can show you what Kyle showed me. Okay, but I'll try to do this very quickly because my table is a mess, so I do apologize. I have such clutter on here. But this is what he pulled out, was showing me. And I said, read it, Kyle. What does it say? I said, that looks like chicken drumsticks. And I said, is this like fajita beef? Or it was dark back there at our trunk, so I couldn't see. And he goes, Mom, and he put it to the light of the trunk. And he said, Mom, it says juicy chicken breast. I said, Kyle, do you know what that means? When I was praying to the Lord, he heard me say chicken breast or chicken drumsticks. And I was like, that's what they gave me. And then they also gave me some of these hamburger buns right here, which I can incorporate and use with any other, I can figure out, because I already have some hamburger buns, but I can, try to, maybe pick up some more Sloppy Joe mix, because that's what I already have anyways, is a can of Sloppy Joe mix and ground beef to make. But I can also, if I pick up small thing of ground beef, I can also make maybe hamburgers. This is a honeydew melon. Nathaniel loves eating melon. He's my fruit kid. He loves fruit, and I only have applesauce here at home. I always give him a side of fruit with breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And they also gave me 2 bundles of bananas. And I was just telling the boys the other day, I think it was yesterday when I stopped at the grocery store at Kroger, because I went to pick up groceries at Kroger yesterday. I needed milk and stuff, and I told Kyle, said, oh yeah, I was gonna get bananas, but I didn't go back around to go get bananas. And then Kyle said, Mom, they gave us 2 in the drive-thru. So there's 2 bundles. I have 2 bundles of bananas. 2 bundles of bananas, a honeydew melon. I have some hamburger buns, and I have 2 of these that are gonna really help out with making dinner during the rest of the week or next week. I can really incorporate this, but it's just so funny how the specifications, by speaking to him, called out for some of these things, and it's specifically to drumsticks, chicken drumsticks, and chicken breasts. So it just goes to show you, and I just wanted to share with you a little bit of truth and proof to that happened. And he's listening to us, and he's hearing us, what we speak, and he's hearing what we think. He knows, even though some of us may not admit that we know and realize that he does know and see our struggles and our situations. He does see those things, and he's watching, and he's paying close attention. He's listening to you, but he just really wants you to speak to him. He really wants you to talk to him, and he really wants you to ask him for his help so that he can. So just remind yourself of that a little bit when you're having tough times and you think that things aren't going to work somehow or another. It does. It does come out. So I just want to share that with you as a message. Just have faith and just speak and pray, and everything will be calm and okay. Hope you have a good night, guys. Bye.